Bruce on the court, Bryce on the field. When they had the ball in their hands, you felt pretty good.
What are your expectations? I mean, you know, going into Ohio State?
My expectation is just be that leader when I get there, make my name for myself, because I know all the work I put in. Just have a big stamp on who I am as a player, who I am a person. Just let them know that I'm here to stay at Ohio State and I'm here to win games.
Who was the first offer?
My first offer was Georgia my freshman year. Then sophomore year, I picked up some, then be like 22 offers my junior year.
He's definitely a safety next level. I think he's running back next level too. We'll see where they put him at.
My name is Bryce Thornton, class of 2022. I attend Milton High School, and I'm going to the Ohio State University.
My name is Bryce Thornton. I go to Milton, starting safety.
I started playing basketball when I was around 4 years old. Me and my brother on the same team, and he played up with me. So ever since then, basketball has been always in my hand.
My first memory was actually basketball, playing with my brother. He was the man when we were playing. I was just, the little brother then. I remember scoring my first point with him. Everybody was happy I scored my first point, so yeah.
Yes, we moved here from Dallas, and Bruce was 3, Bryce was 2, and in Dallas, you had to be 6 to play any recreational sport. Once we moved here and went to Welcome Park, you could be 3, and they were teaching them how to dribble basketballs, and next thing you know, they're running up on court, throwing the ball off the backboard. And that just developed into a routine of going to play basketball, play t-ball, play football. They both played flag football together. You saw a little separation once Bryce got to play flag football by himself, showed a little bit of the leadership they can have.
Being with him, it was fun, you know what I'm saying, just acting up, you know what I'm saying, having a little brother right by your age, you get to do certain stuff together, like play on the same football team, on the same basketball team. It was always fun playing with my little brother.
Hey, when I was young, I was kind of like Bruce's little brother. So at first, I was like, I don't want to be like Bruce's little brother, but growing up, I'm happy that he's my big brother. I tell people, like, yeah, he's going here to play basketball. So yeah, it's just fun doing that.
I think with Bruce, he had to grow up so fast because they're only 14 months apart, and it was like he had to be big brother, so he wanted to lead and teach his younger brother. I saw with Bruce, like I say 7th grade, he always just wanted to play, but 7th grade we went to Houston, and he had a basketball coach in middle school that used to run them, and he used to just talk about how they ran, and he was in such good shape then. And I think one of them games he scored like 44 points, and I think that's when it was like, okay, he gets it, and he understands it. With Bryce, I feel as if with football, they understood the game. So it wasn't so much I get to just play, but I understand why I'm being asked to do this. I understand the dynamics of the game, and I want to learn and get better at the game. So with Bryce, I think too, 8th grade with football, he got a separation from his little league team, which he had played with from 6 to 12. But middle school is all new coaches with kids that ain't never played football before. And it's like he just stood out and was able to lead and direct and understand, like, this can really take me far. So with Bryce, I say 8th grade. With Bruce, I say 7th grade.
When did you decide to say, okay, I'm just going to go with football?
I wanted to quit basketball my 9th grade year. My mom, she made me play high school just 1 year and play with my brother. But I kind of knew, like, I wanted to focus on football then.
So playing both sports, it was fun to see both sides because I also love football too. But at the end of the day, I knew I had to pick one, and just basketball I just fell in love with.
Amazing young men, first and foremost. They make your building better, make your locker room better, no doubt make your team better. Athletically, yes, but Tiana, their mom, did a great job raising them. They are just men of integrity, men of character, great teammates. They make our hallways, they make our school better. And there's not a complaint about those kids in school by anybody.
When did you become a starter?
Like halfway the season, my freshman year, they called me up from freshman to start out of, I didn't even practice. I just came out and started a game, and it was a good experience.
My run here at Milton was great. Did a lot of ups and downs. Freshman year, losing first round. They come in next, my sophomore year, losing the Final Four. So you just get that taste of you can do it. Like it's almost there. Cause my goal coming in as a freshman was state championship. I don't know how I was gonna get it, but one way I was gonna get it. And my junior year, that was my whole goal. Like me just not even shooting as much, almost taking like 5 to 6 shots a game just to get the championship. That's how bad I really wanted it and how much winning means to me. So winning that was great. Then came back next year to win back-to-back, but we came short in the Elite Eight. I lost to Pepperbrook, but I have no regrets. I feel great about my high school experience.
Game day, I like to relax a lot after school is over. I just go home, just think about just trying to get focused, lock in, listening to my music.
What's it like being on that field on Friday night?
Oh, it's amazing playing under the lights. Like the best feeling in the world, just what the amazing crowd we have. Just the band playing, the coaching staff hype, the players, it's just an amazing feeling when I'm out there.
At what point did you realize you could have a future in basketball?
Probably my sophomore year. I played against Grayson. That was like top 3 in the country at this time, and I had 42 points, so that gave me a very big confidence boost after that game, and I feel like I can play with anybody after that.
So what kind of basketball player is he?
Unselfish. And I know I say that numerous times, but there's a game where he literally, I think, had 4 points. He's a dude now. He had double rebounds and assists. That says it all right there about the kid. He knew he was better off distributing that ball, getting the ball back, making plays, being the leader out there. And then there's times he had 31 points a game, right? And took games over for us. And this was all this past season. And the state championship run, same thing. He'd have, low point totals, but great assists and rebounds, and then come out there and have, a huge game and drop 30. Yeah, so Bryce, interesting. Bryce he's always smiling. They both are, but Bryce is always smiling, always laughing, always having a good time. Grew immensely, as a freshman, started playing freshman ball. Then when the freshman season ended, played a little bit of varsity, then wound up starting on varsity and playing in the playoffs against some dudes. And then just grew immensely as a defensive back for us. Then safety, at running back, he's a heck of a running back. If he played it full time, probably one of the best running backs in the state, to be honest with you. And just as a teammate, this year, it's like this is our team. People think we're not going to be very good, and watch what happens. So he just has that leadership attitude, and I love that about him. And that's just what they both are.
Talk a little bit about off-season workout.
It's an everyday grind to make sure that you're in the tip-top shape. Because most of the times off-season, I'm getting ready to play at U, so I have to prepare my body for a whole nother level. TSF was a great organization. The Skills Factory built me as a player, the trainers, the faculty, the cameraman, just everybody that had a part to help me as a better player and as a better person. I give a lot back to TSF and what that done for me.
Off-season, in-season, how does that differ? Are you working all the time?
Oh yeah, I'm working all the time. I'm still working out, even today late, I'm working out. Just a year-round thing for me. Oh yes, I have a trainer named Justin Miller. Work out like every Monday, Wednesday, just DB, footwork, technique. Run track. My coach Nato, he pushed me speed and agility, so just everyday working, trying to do something, trying to get better every day.
With Gatorade Player of the Year, that was one of the things that he wrote down mid-year last year that he wanted to accomplish. So with him being able to accomplish that, I know it made him feel good, so of course it made us feel good.
What was it like when Bruce, was recognized as Gatorade Player of the Year?
Yes, sir. And it's a great accomplishment athletically, but also there's character, there's grades in there, there's a lot of references in there from people you need to have. So it talks about the whole person he really is. To accomplish that award and to get that award and earn that award, that speaks volumes of what Bruce is.
It means a lot. It means that all my hard work, all the people I listen to, the great advice, the mentorship I've been given, it's been working, and I'm proud to say I'm thankful for it, that's working for me, and I'm thankful that I'm beating up top names in the state of Georgia.
You committed to Ohio State without ever going there.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of people were looking at me confused, like, what are you doing? You never been there, because I committed during really with COVID, and so you really couldn't go to campuses. But like, it really didn't matter. Or with the head coach, Chris Hope and Jay Diebler, I built a relationship where it's deeper than basketball. So if they was in Washington or overseas, I was going regardless. That's just the type of genuine connection I built with them off the court.
And when he decided he wanted to go to Ohio State, actually, it was at Bryce. I was at Bryce's game. Bryce is running a touchdown into the end zone, and I get a text that I'm going to Ohio State. So it's like, go Buckeyes. So with that, I just wanted them to go somewhere that was comfortable and felt good to them.
So what's it like, that recruiting process? I mean, are these people coming at you all the time?
Yes, it's fun, but it can be stressful. For me, it's a fun process just because you only get to do it once, so I just make the most out of it.
Yeah, so I saw a graphic the other day, and I joked to him today. I said, "Well, how many offers are there now?" I think it's 33 offers. I'm like, dang. And I think he's in an hour's top 5 now pretty soon, he said. And they're all going to be major P5s, and he deserves it. I think he's definitely a safety next level. I think he's running back next level too. We'll see where they put him at.
It just was like a reality. Like in my mind, in their mind, I always preach D1 because that's like with your grades, you're going to always go for an A. So you're not going to settle for a C, but you could get an A. So it's always been like you could be D1, 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 because that's the ultimate goal when you go to college, D1. And when they start coming in, I just saw them even step it up even more.
Talk about how excited you are that first go.
Excited, emotional. Probably within 8 months of each other, they'll both be gone out the house. Bruce leaves June 4th, and Bryce will be considered a mid-year, and he'll be gone in January. So it's like excited, but at the same time chills. But I honestly feel like they're prepared to do great things.
Are you going to be lost?
No, I'm not going to be lost because I'm still going to be chasing them. They just won't be in the house. They won't be in the house, but I'm going to be there still regardless.